Should I put my house or bank accounts in my kid's name?
Well, I generally tell my clients that that's not something that I would recommend. The problem with putting your house or your checking account or whatever other asset into the name of your children is it's what I characterize as the 4 Ds. There's the death, disability, debts, and a divorce that your children may incur. And so there's much better options than putting your house or your accounts in your children's names. The last thing you want to do is to go through a probate process just to get your property back if your child would pass away. You certainly don't want your house or your investments to become part of a lawsuit or a claim in bankruptcy or the sort. And if your child goes through a divorce, one of the most litigated issues in divorce is what is and isn't property of the marriage. So the best way to handle that is to actually put it in trust. That way you retain control of the property and have the property passed to your children upon ultimately your passing, but not before. There are other reasons. I mean, typically at this point my clients will say, but you don't understand, I have really good children, and I don't disagree with that. I'm actually a really good son myself, but if my mom wanted to put her house in my name, I certainly wouldn't want her to do that if for no other reason than tax advantages. There's many tax advantages that one loses when you gift a house from mother to son or parents to children that can be preserved if we actually utilize or use a trust instead. And at the end of the day, typically what mom and dad are trying to accomplish is one of two things: is they either want to avoid probate, or they think that they're doing some sort of Medicaid planning by getting the asset in the children's names. And so if either of those are the goal, then I would say there's much better avenues to take to do that, and a trust is the primary avenue that I would take to accomplish either of those goals.